Miss Ida, I just want you to know that I've had a mega huge crush on you for a while now. I'm 20, so hopefully this isn't too awkward. Your enthusiasm, your caring nature, your dedication, your sense of humor, your curiosity, everything about you is just so charming. And the cartoony version we see of you leads me to believe that you're a very pretty woman, which is a sweet bonus. The fact that you are single is a crime. God, I can't read. I hope you have been coping well with the truth so far, especially during the hiatus.
Oh, for me? Oh, thank you. It's pretty rare that anyone even has a crush on me. You are a little young. I started teaching 10 years ago, so you're young enough to have been my student. Plus, you're in a different reality. But I'm flattered all the same. Being single isn't so bad, really. It's just that finding the right person is kind of hard. Hopefully I'll find someone good before too long. I certainly like to think that I have something to offer as a partner.
Thank you all so much in advance for reading and responding. Hope to talk to you again soon. Love, KW.
Thanks for the email, KW.
Yes, very thoughtful questions. Write us again soon.
Miss Ida, have you ever made any nuclear weapons before, and what did you use them for? That's all now. Bye, Connor 2. The second Connor.
No, I've never made nuclear weapons. I don't know, conceptually, how nuclear weapons are made on a very broad theoretical level. But I couldn't actually do it, even if you had me the appropriate raw materials. What a strange question.
I mean, strange questions are most of what we get.
Seems like it.
Next!
You really weren't kidding about a loud one, were you?
Nope!
Yuri, can you please check our vibes? Vibe check, Yuri. Ton.
Oh, well, okay. If you really want. Just hold still, this will only take a second. You passed the vibe check. Great job, Hallie. The vibes of so many modders have been improved by your reviews recently.
Oh, have they?
Well, that was unsettling. Moving along.
Hi, beautiful Literature Club. I was wondering, where does Sayori saying that she commands it come from? How did that catchphrase start? Much love and stay safe.
Oh, hey, yeah.
That started the day I brought wine to the Literature Club. Sayori panicked when Monica tried to soothe her and said something like, "No, Yuri, get that bottle out of here." I commanded as vice president of the Literature Club.
I'm sorry about that, Yuri. I felt really bad for a while after that because I thought I made you feel bad.
It's okay, Sayori. I understand why you were worried. And besides, you got a neat catchphrase out of it. Not that I'm the biggest fan of catchphrases.
That's true. Now let's move on to the next email.
She's gonna do it.
The vice president of the Literature Club commands it.
Hey, I'm so sorry if this is a TMI or gross to some of you, but to all the girls, first of all, are you on any sort of birth control, and if so, what kind and does it work for you? I'm trying to find alternatives to the pill, and it's not easy. Second of all, what kind of feminine hygiene products do you usually use, and would you recommend it to others? Erica. Wow.
Oh, this is a sensible question, Erica.
I mean, maybe it's TMI for some of you out there, but I don't mind. If girl stuff grosses you out, just start clicking until you see the next email, okay? Anyway, I don't use any kind of birth control, and I use tampons. I've never had too much trouble with my period. Sometimes I get nasty cramps, but not that often. And tampons work fine for me. You gotta change them regularly because of the risks of toxicity, but other than that, they're no trouble. What about the rest of you ladies? I started on the birth control pill a little while back on the suggestion of my therapist for hormonal control reasons. So far, I haven't really noticed any effects from it. I use pads. For the most part, they work just fine, but just like with tampons, you gotta check in on them and swap them out. And not be a forgetful doofus like me.
Oh, they sure do ask some personal questions, don't they?
You don't have to answer any of these if you don't want to, Messina. Certainly nothing that makes you uncomfortable.
No, it's fine. I was just surprised. I have what is called an IUD for birth control. Not that I really need it much, but it's pretty cheap. Basically, it's just a piece of copper that gets put in there by a doctor. It's extremely effective at preventing pregnancy. And though it's a little expensive to put in at first, it lasts for a decade, so it's ultra cheap, all things told. It does make you a bit uncomfortable at first, and it's made my periods have a little more cramping and spotting and such. But I recommend it as a birth control method. As for hygiene, I'm also a pad user. It's just what I grew up with and what I'm used to.
I can't imagine doing something that would make my periods more crampy. My doctor put me on the pill, but not that I need it for pregnancy prevention, but because I have really painful periods. My cramps are debilitating. I can't do anything or concentrate. Being on the pill lets me skip periods mostly.
I want an extended cycle, so I still get one maybe or once every 3 or 4 months, but that's it. Way better than once a month. I used to be a tampon user, but Yuri got me into menstrual cups, but I gotta say, I really think they're the best option now. They're the cheapest, they're way less messy and difficult once you get the hang of it, and they're way better for the environment. Indeed, menstrual cups are slightly tricky at first, but once you know how to use them, and they are wonderful, easily the best hygiene option in my view. That's why I've been such an evangelist for them. As for birth control, I don't really have a need for it. Like Monica, my doctor had me try the pill once to control my painful cramping and other difficult period symptoms. But that caused mood issues that I did not care for, so I stopped.
Cool, very educational. Alright, if you have been plugging your ears, you can go back now. Girl time is over. Next!
This question is for Natsuki. If DDLC were a manga, what kind of manga would it be? Shonen manga? Shoujo manga? Heart. The rad man. I skipped a line. Damn it all.
I guess the manga expert should hold forth on this one.
Damn straight. So, it doesn't really fit very well with the classic shoujo shonen manga classification system. I mean, it totally starts out really shoujo manga-ish. High school, loner boy with childhood friends goes into a broader social environment. All the tropes are there. But then it gets kind of a horror thriller twist. And then it just gets really sad and depressing. So to be honest, I'm not sure. It sort of breaks away from being a shoujo manga. Right now, I guess we'd pretty much be a slice of life manga. Although we occasionally have to deal with some pretty heavy shit. But I guess they do that in slice of life manga, so there you go. Phew. I am definitely about to fall asleep, guys. One more email?
Yeah, one more.
Alright then. For the last time tonight, next!
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Hey Monica or Yuri or whoever's the club president, could you show us all the possible routes from episode 9 when Yuri sends us off to visit another club member? I forgot to save and I don't want to play all the way through to get there again. Sorry, I'm lazy, haha, oh you.
Ugh, I don't know how to do that.
It's pretty simple.
I guess we're doing this. Okay, hang on while I get a lesson from Monica.
Are they actually doing this?
Alright, here goes nothing. I'm just gonna play them all for you. If you don't remember what this was about, Yuri was the club president that week. And she offered to send you off to see any other club member. So this will be what you saw for each club member you could choose. Enjoy!
You know, when I decided to power through the rest of this and just get it all done this session, I didn't think they would do this, or grant such a request.
Oh, it's ready to go.
But do you really want to? You can lie back down right now, no problem.
Oh, today is going to be one of those hard fight days, isn't it?
Sure is, and you're going to lose.
Shut up, I make the decisions, not you.
You'll wear down eventually, it's just a matter of time. You know what, actually, you know what, no. You know what, dear viewer, no. This person, this lazy person, we're not going to grant their request. We're not gonna do it. Well, I guess I can just click on through. That's probably the safer thing to do. I'm not reading this. It's in Season 1. You want to see it? You can go check out Season 1. We're going to mash on through. We're not doing it. No. No. I don't even care. I don't care. Too lazy? Use the skip button. It'll take you to the options menu. It'll stop at the options menu. Then you drop a save, and then you can go see them. Simple as that. Okay? I refuse to gratify this laziness. This pure laziness. No. This pure laziness of content that is already in another version of this nod. I think this one is long enough. On its own. Doesn't need this. Nope. No, you lazy people.
Cool, and that's it. Say bye to the nice emailers, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thanks for sending so many. It was a lot of fun.
We woo you.
Thanks for checking up on us. Farewell until next time.
And please do send us more emails when you can. We appreciate it. Me especially. That's right. And the address you can send those emails to is that. So keep those emails coming. We'll need lots when we throw the club back open next year. Now it is definitely time to get some sleep. Good night, you guys.
Oh, but dear viewer, even with that, we are not quite done, because there are 2 more characters left to visit. We'll see how long this takes, eh?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a really exciting year. I feel like everyone's poetry has gotten so amazing. I'm really excited to see what everyone comes up with this time around.
Yeah, we're totally gonna kill it. The room will stand in awe of our poetic, awesomeness.
They certainly are full of energy, aren't they?
Well, it's only 10 o'clock.
Oh, I forgot you're still in college. You're probably pulling all-nighters and such.
On occasion, yes.
Gosh, it's already been 10 years since I graduated, and I'm already feeling exhausted at 10 p.m. like an old person. It went by so fast.
Feels like it wasn't that long ago.
Actually, it feels like it was ages ago now, even though it wasn't. It just feels like it happened really quickly. Like I hit the fast forward button or something. I guess it's like my parents keep telling me. Life goes faster the older you get. Until you wake up and wonder, where did the last 20 years go? Oh, but sorry, you didn't come here to listen to old person ramblings.
You're not old, Asumi. Is it okay if I call you that? I still feel strange calling teachers by their first name.
Yeah, honestly, I'd prefer it. Everyone's always called me Asumi. But apparently once you become a teacher, you're Miss Ida forever and ever.
You could always just ask the club here to call you Asumi. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
I did. They said it would be too weird. Your sister more than anyone. She said that they'd known me as Miss Ida for way too long and it would be too strange to call me anything else.
I guess that makes sense. Well, you won't have that problem with me. How was teaching, by the way, being reduced to your surname forever aside?
It's fantastic. I wouldn't do anything else. It definitely has its difficulties at times, but that feeling when you see that someone gets a cool idea for the first time, I wouldn't trade that for anything.
Natural born teacher, huh?
Actually, no. I don't feel like I have any predisposition for teaching. Chemistry is what I love, but they say that to be a good teacher, you have to love your subject matter. So maybe that transfers over.
From what I've heard, it definitely does.
So what about you, Fuyuki? Any idea yet what you're going to do out of college?
Actually, no. I don't even have a major pinned down yet. I've spread my credits across a bunch of different areas, so I could still go for anything. But this is the year I'll have to finally make up my mind. Although I feel like I said that last year, too.
Yes, probably.
Anyway, I'm not really sure. Some days I want to be a writer. Others I want to be a geologist. Or a musician. There's just so much out there that I love. It's really hard to just decide, okay, this is the thing I want to be my career. And this is the one I want a degree in. A choice like that just seems so final.
I can understand that completely. Well, not that you asked for advice, but I have none to offer on that what to choose, I suppose. But I do have one important piece of advice for you.
What's that?
Enjoy it, all of it. Enjoy being able to learn about anything you want with great teachers always available for you. Enjoy having fun with your friends and learning about yourself. And enjoy those all-nighters. Before you turn into an old 30-something woman and find yourself yawning at 10 p.m. thinking about how great sleep is.
30-something isn't that old. You need to stop making yourself out to be so tragically aged. I'll be your just tired...
I think it's supposed to say about bet.
I'll be your just tired because you're so busy all the time. And if you could sleep in more often, you would probably party as hard and as late as anyone.
I am dying.
Well, I did have a reputation for being fun at parties when I was in college. But most of the time, I don't get invited to parties anymore. I became less cool.
Well, maybe your friends got less cool, but probably not you. Besides, you got invited to this party, right? You must be pretty cool for high schoolers to invite their teacher to an at-home party, right? Or does that happen to all the teachers at your school?
No, it doesn't. The club has been very kind to me.
Yeah, they're neat kids. Who knows what they think is cool?
They don't seem to worry too much about coolness as a group, which is to their credit. They're very strong.
Interesting choice of word.
Well, seeing them regularly, it reminds you of the kind of struggles that high school kids go through all the time. Along with a few other extras these kids in particular have gone through.
Fuyuki nods.
And these kids just don't let it get to them much. They keep living the way they think is best and they don't care too much about what the other people think. I mean, it's a literature club, and it only has 5 members. But for them, that's more than enough and they have a lot of fun. It's easy to envy them with that kind of self-reliant contentment.
Yeah, and they don't have to worry as much about career paths yet. Although I guess that time is coming for them pretty soon. But at least they don't have to sweat it right away.
True. And they also don't have to sweat falling asleep ever. I swear it's like they can drink a bottle of soda at any time and stay awake for the next 6 hours unconditionally.
And this is true, especially with Natsuki. She drank a 5-hour energy bottle once and she didn't sleep for the next 24 hours after that.
Well, a little goes a long way with her.
Just don't let her hear you say that.
Oh, I wouldn't. Thanks for letting me come to your party, Fuyuki.
My pleasure.
I didn't wrap my present, unfortunately. Sorry. By the way, you're 21, right?
Yep. Oh, is my present alcohol?
It sure is. I'm passing along a secret that was passed to me when I turned 21. My dad said it would become my favorite alcohol, and it did. Here you go.
Miss Ida hands Fuyuki a dark black glass bottle.
Thank you so much. Madeira? Never heard of it.
You'll love it, trust me. Just don't drink it all at once. You might be tempted to.
Well, color me intrigued. But I don't think I'll drink it here. I hear there's a teacher chaperoning this party. Thanks, Asami.
You're very welcome.
Okay, so a little bit. We're just gonna squeeze it in there. Shove it on in there. Get in there.
Phew, this is fun. I'm kind of hungry. Do we have any chips or snacks left? Someone appears to have eaten them all.
Yeah, I think I might know who the culprit is.
Well, not a problem. We can just go get some more. It'll be a fun excuse to take a little drive. MC, go grab the others and let them know, would you?
On it.
Would you guys be ready?
Birds.
Would you guys be ready to go in like 3 minutes?
Why don't you guys go ahead? Me and Yuri can stick around and guard the house.
That sounds like a plan, if that's okay with Yuri. Oh, yes, that's fine. All right, then. Take care while we're gone. It shouldn't be too long.
We'll be fine. Have fun.
Monica quickly collects the others and leaves.
So, Yuri, what's your story?
Me? I don't really have a story.
Oh, come on. Don't everyone has a story. Tell me about yourself. I know so little about you compared to the other people attending my party today. You're very quiet.
Sorry. I just get a little nervous with new people. It's so much easier when people I know are here, around. But I get really anxious alone with a new person.
It's okay. I get it. We don't have to talk if you don't want to. I just wanted to get to know you a little better. See what makes you tick as a person, you know.
I see. I guess I feel a little examined. May I ask why the sudden interest?
Well, everyone else here is pretty outgoing and eager to talk about themselves. But you're more reserved. And I'm just a little curious about you, is all. You and my sister seem like good friends. And anyone who can tolerate Natsuki must be a very interesting person.
She is brash, but not intolerable. She's quite likable.
Believe me, I know, I was just joking. But I mostly wanted to talk about you. What are you into? What brings you joy? What's your passion?
I love stories. Especially stories and books. I like the weight and feel of books, and the feeling of paper on my fingers, and the sound a page makes when you turn it. But mostly I love the magic of the story itself, the way it sends you to another world, and lets you experience things you'd never get to experience otherwise, even if it's imaginary. And I love the ocean. I love the great, wise old creatures that roam the seas, and how they are mysterious and grand, so different to us, but still so familiar. Sorry, going on a long tangent.
I like long tangents. Long tangents come from interesting people. What else?
Sorry, I'm feeling a bit exposed. I love writing poetry. I like being able to convey the images that are in my head to other people through words. There is magic in that, too. It's a little strange, but, I think knives are fascinating and I collect them. People usually think I'm weird for that. Normally I don't tell anyone. Honestly, I'm not sure why I'm telling you.
Well, hopefully because I'm a friendly person, I'm not here to cause problems for you. And because I know that every last person on this earth is in some weird shit or the other. And it's good when you're able to share the ways you're eccentric with people without freaking out about it.
I do freak out about it, though.
You're better than a lot of people I've known. And whatever else you may or may not be, you're pretty clearly not an asshole, so you've got that going for you.
I should like to think so.
So what else? What's a day like for you? Or what do you want to do later in life?
I really is still interested. I tend to bore most people.
Like I said, I like long tangents, especially if they're on fascinating topics.
Sisters indeed. Well... Oh. That's very good.
Yeah, I heard that one just a couple of weeks ago. It got me pretty good.
Thank you for taking the time to help me feel at ease around you. I feel like I know you much better than I did just a few minutes ago.
Well, besides wanting you to feel at ease, I really was curious about you. My sister doesn't have a lot of close friends, so the ones she has tend to be pretty remarkable.
Well, she's remarkable herself.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
Tell me something. If you had to describe Natsuki in one word, what would it be?
Brave.
Huh, you think so? My sister has a lot going for her, but she definitely isn't fearless, no matter how she might seem. There are a lot of things she's afraid of, I can tell you that.
Bravery is not the absence of fear.
What?
Bravery is not the absence of fear. Someone who's not afraid cannot be brave, because they have nothing to challenge their courage. Bravery is about having fear and going on anyway. It's strength, resolve. And you're right, Natsuki is afraid of much. But she is brave. She continues on, boldly, no matter what. She never gives in to fear. Sometimes she overcorrects because of her bravery, but she'll never ever just succumb to fear. Even when you were very unwell, she was sad, terribly sad, and afraid. But she never curled into a ball and gave in to her fear of grief. Monica tells me that when the doctor came and she thought it was the worst possible news, she stood up and faced it head on. That's the kind of thing that makes me say she's brave. No matter how many dragons she has, no matter how small she is in comparison, she'll always stand up to those dragons. Not because she's fearless, but because she is brave.
I see. You understand her much better than I thought. You know her very well.
Occasionally I feel like I do.
She means a lot to me. When I go back to college, I hope you'll take good care of her.
Huh?
You and the Lecture Club, I hope you guys will continue to take care of her and keep her out of trouble, you know.
Yes, of course, Weeb.
I guess who's back with snacks, bitches? We got chips, we got dips, we got pretzels, we got some abominable corn snack that apparently has ranch flavor baked in because Siri demanded it. I regret nothing.
Dips on the chips?
Welcome back, sis. Yuri and I have been starving while you guys were away. You got anything she likes? Well, yeah, duh. I got her the gross kelp onigiri that she likes.
Oh gosh, kelp onigiri, really?
Yes, of course, you big nerd. I got you a couple.
Thank you.
Well, she seems very happy. Well, she really likes kelp onigiri.
All right. Well, as far as I know, that is everything in this mod, and that's the only conclusion we're going to get out of it. So, dear viewer, it's been quite a trip, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time with something else. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.